It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see two teams with plenty of shots at it, but no Super Bowls yet. It's the Bills and the Vikings, coming up next.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise, and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brings up second and 5.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They'll run it with Jones. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Throwing now is Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. 2nd and 10. Inside give to Davis. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. On play action, Allen rolling to his left. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle to Davis. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And now they'll throw with Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Darnold. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
That's Dorian Williams who got there for the sack.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got this down to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Pressure comes and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now Darnold.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here's Darnold. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Darnold now to throw. This is caught. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On 3rd down, here's Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 1 yard is the gain. And the Vikings are going to have it now, 1st and goal.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Jones will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. So part of it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Point after try forthcoming. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 4.
To throw, it's Allen. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Samuel going to go in motion right.
To the air, Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
Allen going to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Allen again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Ray Davis.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will regular down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And now out comes Minnesota.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. It got his man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now Allen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Samuel going to go in motion right. Now Allen to throw from the gun on 3rd down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
A final shot before the break. Darnold.
Well, going for Jefferson downfield.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
Now for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. In the first half, it was the veteran Sam Darnold who had the offense moving. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.